Welcome to the show, Hannah.
Hi, Chrissy.
So today we're going to be talking, or you're going to be talking all about what foods we can give to children that can make them feel happy, especially if they've been going through a hard time.
Sure. I think the main thing is with kids is getting them to enjoy food, and I think sometimes parents really struggle with giving them a variation, different foods, rotating foods and meals, because often parents have come home, they're very tired, they work really hard, and they just want to put food on the table that their kids are going to enjoy, and sometimes that can be a bit lacking in variation. So the major things are, I would say, are getting in the fruits and the vegetables for children, because they give us, that's where all our nutrients, our vitamins and our minerals come from. So brightly coloured foods, berries are really good. I think it's really important that if they have their fruits in their like dessert, as it were, then they can have their ice cream or their yogurt or their biscuit or their sort of treat by the side. But as long as they're getting those fruits in, then they're getting almost like a multivitamin.
Okay.
I think the other thing that's really hard that parents struggle, and parents that I see as well, is how to integrate vegetables into their diets. And I know a big favourite for kids is pesto pasta. Well, not even for adults as well. It's such a good flavour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And so what I would just say is, can you get another green can you get a green vegetable in there? Can you hide some spinach in amongst the pasta? Can you put a bit of broccoli in? Can you know, it's about just trying new things with kids. Whereas if you just have a bowl of pasta, again, its nutrient value is quite low. So if you can get the vegetables in, then the nutrient value becomes higher and they become happier and healthier and stronger. So it's all a bit, it's all about repetition, and people learn, and children, from repetition, and it always being there. And then they develop a taste for it, and they become easier to feed, almost, or more compliant.
Maybe if they take part as well in the cooking, maybe.
Absolutely. Yeah. The more you involve your kids, I see lots of parents who struggle with finding foods for their children, and I say you've just got to get them interested from an early age. It's very easy, and I totally understand how hard it is having children and having to be the cook and the full-time mum and the full-time dad. But there's just got to be a little bit more extra thought around feeding children so that it becomes easier, because if it's just frozen food or the same meal every time, then you're going to struggle to a greater degree. So absolutely, getting them involved in the kitchen. What do you want to eat? We'll do this if we can do that. So it's a bit of give and take.
Yeah. And obviously there's also some nice little desserts, healthy desserts that you've also made on the programme before, and like at your house as well, that are really good for kids, aren't they? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I think that, you can just take your favourite dessert and see how you can make it healthier. So you could make your own ice cream. We should do that on the show once, because it's not that tough. But, rather than buying a Muller yoghurt, for example, or a yoghurt that's already mixed together, can you buy, a Greek yoghurt and then put your fruit in it? So you get the same thing, but it's much healthier and it's much higher in nutrients as well.
Okay.
Peanut butter and chocolate's a great one that go together.
Nice.
I think there's a recipe on the website for peanut butter cups that you melt chocolate in top of. I mean, anything you make yourself is 100% healthier. So you can't go wrong if you're making it yourself in the kitchen.
In terms of also giving, not just making them feel happy, but giving children more energy. That's assuming you want to give your children more energy. Maybe when they're going off to school, and then maybe something else to calm them down a bit. What about energy before they go to school, would you say?
Energy before they go to school? I would say essentially before every kid goes to school, they need to have a glass of water. Not a glass of Coca-Cola or something funny coloured. A glass of water, because it's like if we water those flowers, they grow. And if we water ourselves, we grow, and our cells come alive and we're ready to learn. So definitely water, and then something to eat. Whether that's a banana or a piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, a bag of nuts, toast and peanut butter, peanut butter and banana. The list goes on. But making sure they've got something almost fresh and from the earth. So fruit or a vegetable, or a bowl of cereal for sure, but just put some fruit on it.
Yeah, brilliant. Hannah, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And we shall see you again next time.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, everybody, don't go away, because